Kevin Dusky, primary game, walk, talk to the dog park. Never a dull day in 2026. So, I saw the screenshot on Twitter. Israel's N12 is reporting, and it's not been officially confirmed by Tehran yet, that Mohammad-Bagher Ghalibaf, the Speaker of the Iranian Parliament, has been forced to resign from Iran's negotiating team, not voluntarily, forced out by factions within the IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. Markets moved immediately. Oil jumped, equities turned negative, the dollar index spiked. Markets are reading this the same way I do. And let me give you some context for why this matters quite a bit. For the past several weeks, Ghalibaf has been the most visible face of Iran's negotiating posture. He was the man who said publicly and repeatedly that Iran will, quote, not negotiate under the shadow of threats. He was also the man who was quietly reported to be leading the Iranian delegation to Islamabad, if talks ever resumed. He was simultaneously the hardest public line, but at the same time, the back-channel pragmatist. And it's possible this is an Israeli psyop, but he was playing a very specific political role. It means, basically, he could say the tough things in public that give the hardliners cover while still being the person who could actually sit down at the table. The IRGC removing him from the role can't be a signal that Iran is getting tougher at the table. It's a signal, basically, that the IRGC doesn't want anyone at the table who can actually make a deal. Notably, Ghalibaf is actually a former IRGC brigadier general. He is not a moderate by any definition. If the IRGC is pushing Ghalibaf out, it means that the hardline faction has decided that even the most conservative pragmatist is too willing to negotiate with Trump. Now, caveat emptor, this is sourced from Israeli Channel 12, citing what it describes as internal deliberations. Iran has not confirmed it. The report has not been yet independently verified by US or Western intelligence sources. Prime Rogue cannot currently confirm it, but it was credible enough to move markets. We also know the Israelis love psyops. But here's what we know regardless of whether this specific report is accurate. Trump said yesterday his administration doesn't know who to deal with in Iran. That is strong circumstantial corroborating evidence that the IRGC is the operational force in Hormuz and is also running grand strategy above the Iranian president and parliament.